In this podcast, we want to go ahead and introduce Chapter 7, Patient Assessment. Patient assessment has 5 parts to it: scene size, a primary patient assessment dealing with life threats, a quick patient history to hand off to EMS, a head-to-toe physical assessment, and then, if your interventions are working, you'll know because you reassess. Controlling major bleeding is an important first step in dealing with a life threat. And we can also talk about what to do with a responsive patient. Throughout this chapter, we'll talk about the ABCDs. We'll distinguish between a sign and a symptom. We'll talk about using eye movement as an assessment of patient responsiveness, and we'll look deeper into vital signs. Part of that is going to know how to take pulses in 5 different anatomical locations, and then the other vital signs such as blood pressure and O2 saturation. Key in all of this is going to just be the framework of patient assessment. Now, as an overview, we can see that knowing something about anatomy and physiology from Chapter 6 and putting that together with patient assessment will allow us to recognize when something is abnormal and then formulate a treatment plan. You've heard me say that we take our knowledge of anatomy and we put that together with what we find in terms of patient assessment, and the outcome is going to be patient treatment. Assessment is the process that we go through to determine a patient's history and physical condition, and we don't only just rely on the patient, we may rely on nearby family and friends or bystanders who observed what happened. Patient assessment has 5 key parts that will break down throughout Chapter 7. Scene size up, a primary assessment dealing with life threats, a patient history, a physical assessment from head to toe, and then we'll see if our interventions are working with reassessment. Make sure that it's systematic for every patient that you encounter.